Leave your
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Wealth Flow with the Black Mentor. We have Joseph Nantomah, the #1 mindset coach in the U.S. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 4. I'm Kim Knock, and I'm ready to roll with Joseph today.
Amazing. It's been a beautiful February. It's been just boom, boom, boom. We've been everywhere. It's amazing, and we're here, committed every Tuesday to show up because being successful, 80% is just showing up.
That's right.
So we're going to be here showing up every single Tuesday and helping you build wealth. And it's another beautiful Tuesday. And as you know, it's going to be amazing, amazing, amazing. So get ready. Call your friends, call your enemies. Let's do this.
If you're watching this live, share it.
Yeah,
Get some more people watching it.
I want you to go under the comment section and let us know where you're joining us from. Let us interact. I know people join us from all over the world. So let's interact. Let's do this. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
This year has already been tremendous. If I was to end this year the way it is right now, like if tomorrow was 31st December, which happens to be my birthday, I already be like, I'm cool.
You're good.
I'm good.
You're
I'm
good.
For real. I'm good. This year I've given. That's the most important thing. I've given back hundreds of thousands of dollars already.
Yes.
Started this year by giving back to my birth country, Nigeria, in collaboration with Linda Ikeji. And, we helped set up a conference there with over 1,000 women in one room and sponsor that event with $60,000 US.
They were so grateful and thankful.
I know.
And
it was, I don't know, but it was a gift that Linda gave to me really for helping me to start the year by giving back. So we did that. And, just on Saturday, I was in what do you call it? I was in New York City, and I gave the CCD. For those of you who don't know what CCD is, it's community capacity development. It's a White House initiative on gun control, and they called me over, made me their special guest, and on behalf of myself and my team and everybody, we gave out $300,000 US and give them a commitment to work with them, collaborate with them for the next 5 years. So those are like the things, I don't want to talk about making $1 million and all that.
Yeah, but you've almost given almost $500,000, and it's not even March 1st.
Yeah, that's to tell you how big this year is going to be because, in January, we started the year with a record-breaking. We brought in over $1.5 million in sales in 1 month. So I was like, you know what? Let's give out some money. Hey, come on. Where's my sound producer? Come on.
Giving some money.
Let's give some for good. Hey. This guy, he's never putting me on cue. You know what? It is what it is. It's trying to take away my shine, but it's not gonna happen.
He doesn't want the sounds to take over your shine. Yeah. You make enough shine on your own.
So guys, it's been an amazing month. I love giving back. It's been amazing. And this year, not only are we giving out money, we want to give out education. We want to give you the opportunity for you to make your own money.
The amount of stuff we have coming.
In the next, I believe, 5 days, we're gonna have in our next masterclass online. You can join us from anywhere in the world. Anywhere. Like, you can literally just go on and sign up right now. And it's going to be March 5th. It's on a Sunday. And we're going to be here in the office, myself and my team, joining from all over different locations. And we're going to be teaching you and showing you how to build wealth with our crazy tools that we have.
And he tends to give some secrets out on those too.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not going to tell this. Oops, he told it every time. So, you want to get some secrets. Come to masterclass.
We're going to be here. We're going to be going boom, boom, boom. A lot of people have come and they've learned and they're just taking action. For me, I like rewarding people who take action because my mentors rewarded me when I took action. For me getting to where I am having my show, doing all the things that I'm doing, traveling, meeting people. I didn't sit down in my house and somebody came to meet me.
That's right.
You have to make the first move and believe in yourself, take action, take massive action, like I always say, and get it boom, boom, boom. So on
Absolutely.
the 5th of March, get ready. We're going to be teaching you on our masterclass how to start a business, how to scale the business, where to get funding, how to create a niche, how to just blow this thing massively,
Hmm.
how to know, in the United States, it's not what you make, especially now that it's this tax season. It's not what you make, it is what you keep. Very, very important. People don't know this. Another thing is you have to understand how to control assets, because in America, it's not what you have, it's what you keep. Then, lastly, you got to know how to control everything and own nothing.
Sounds so backwards, doesn't it? But it's
Yeah,
not. But
people don't
it's not.
understand. You got to learn how to control everything and own nothing. Like, if I walk into the room, I'm the brokest guy there. Even though I have a yacht, I have cars, I have houses, I have this, I have that. But you know what? All I do is just the caretaker.
Yeah. You tie it in assets instead
You
of
just put it in a
cashing it out.
trust.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Makes
love
sense.
America. I just love America. I love America. And I'm just gonna go on and say, I love America. You gotta know, you see, when you start putting things in the right perspective and know what you're doing, it doesn't feel like work anymore.
No.
It doesn't feel like work. It's just um it becomes like a plane that's on autopilot. You're just
Hmm.
flying, and it is what it is. So on the 5th of March, we're going to be teaching you all these, and I have some special secrets. Yes. So the next thing we're going to have is on the 30th of March, we are going to be having right here in the office in person. We're going to be having JT Fox and the gang.
And the
Yeah,
gang.
and the gang. We're going to be having JT Fox and the gang right here in the house. It's going to be an amazing time. The whole boot camp starts on the 30th to the 1st of April. But that 31st, if you just want to be here on that day, all you got to do is go on my website and sign up. JT Fox, my mentor, the guy who has taught me how to make so much for good, so much money, he's going to be here in person.
In person.
Yeah, you
Straight
don't.
from Australia,
It's
this
yeah.
guy.
See, when JT told me he was flying in from Australia, I wasn't surprised. You know why? Because I just know the guy's a doer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This guy has businesses in 75 countries. Um, Businesses and brands in 75 countries, has made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tens of millions of dollars. And he's going to be here in person to teach you and show you how he did it. Everything you ever wanted in this life has been done by someone. Okay? Every single thing you've ever wanted has been done by someone. All you got to do is what? Give yourself to training.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't know. You don't have to stress it. You don't have to fight for it. You don't have to do anything. Just give yourself to training, give yourself to mentorship, and you're just gonna be fine.
Take action, step out.
I don't know how much I can say that, but it's just amazing. So 30th, actually our billboard went up yesterday, right? For this.
Though
Yeah.
I'm
The
the
target,
mobile targeting.
yeah, yeah,
The
went
mobile
up. So
targeting
yeah.
started
So it's gonna be
yesterday.
coming. We're gonna be targeting, I don't like the word targeting. We're
We
gonna
don't
be
yeah.
sending you information
Yeah.
via your phones and different um equipments you have, laptop, computers, whatever.
You're gonna see our faces everywhere.
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 Everywhere. So you know how you
Everywhere.
get to do, just click on it and come. Click on it and come, because we are waiting for you. And the good thing is JT has never been to Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
We're gonna show them
Ever.
a great time.
Yeah, and I'm a good host. I know how
Yes.
to do
Oh,
that.
I'm sure you are.
So yeah, so we're gonna be having the guy here. Get ready, sign up, take action. Don't wait to the last minute, and it's just gonna be amazing.
It's gonna sell out.
Oh,
It's
I know
gonna
it's
sell out.
selling out already. We already
Yes.
have people. I don't know. Maybe I'll take it to the other office in downtown. But don't wait. That's what I can tell you. He's coming.
Absolutely.
The guy is coming. Look at my guy, Steve Eck. He's gonna be here. You know
Hey.
what we call that guy? He's called the No BS coach.
There you go. I like it.
No bullshit
I
coach.
like
He's
it.
gonna be coming out all the way from Chicago, and we just want to help you.
Yeah.
I just want to help as many people as I can. Like I said, I'm already fulfilled this year. And moving on, we're gonna be having, last year I made up my mind, and you see, planning has a lot of things to do with what we're doing. I made up my mind. I was like, you know what? I was making like bringing between 300 to 500, 3 to 600, 3 to 600 every single month. But I was like, you know what? Next year, I want to go beyond this. And that was when I started bringing people who can help me. That was when I approached you. We talked. I got John. I got all these people. I got Yakubu in
Mm-hmm.
China. I got Senuka in India. All these people, different team members that were working with me because I had a location that I wanted us to go. And when everybody finally came in, everybody knew what they were doing. We launched a new website and all that stuff. Janie came on the team. And I said, you know what, next year we want to take it to the next level. And we all started putting in our work because we knew what we're doing. Everybody started taking action. And before you know it, this year we started making some tremendous sales and craziness. And people started asking, how did you do it? And me being a very generous person, I said, you know what? I'm going to bring the guys who've been doing this to happen. So, April 15th, we're going to have the optimize, market, and sell. How to optimize, market, and sell with your social media. You want to know
Mm-hmm.
how to make money on social media? Sign up.
Take some
It's as
time.
simple as that.
That's it.
You want to know how to make money on social media? All you got to do is what? Sign
Sign
up.
up.
You just got to know how to take action, get out there and sign up. So we're going to be having that. I'm bringing this guy all the way from India. Actually, he's in Sri Lanka, but he's in India. He's going to be there live. I'm bringing another expert who is in Nigeria. She's going to be there, and I'm going to be there to teach you how to sell. We're going to teach you how to market, and it's as low as $199
This,
something.
I mean,
I mean, like, I shouldn't even be putting like this thing on my screen. It's embarrassing. But you know what? Just to tell you that I'm really, 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 really interested in your success this year. I'm putting out programs, pulling people from different continents. Like, you need to go to Senuka's page and see him on social media. This guy's killing it.
oh, I'm sure.
The guy's not up to
Yes.
25.
Nice.
Young chap. He's a guru. Like, he's a computer guru. And I was able to get him on board. You see all those my videos going viral.
Yeah.
He's the one that does it.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
So
hey,
yeah. So I'm getting him on board. I have Ibrahim Joseph. That's the guy, graphic guy. He's on the
Yeah.
screen right now. Ibrahim, how
Yes.
you doing?
He does a nice
All the
job.
way from Nigeria and Africa. So we're bringing all these people together to come out there and just help you put things together. Social media has given me in the last 5 years over $5 million.
Crazy.
The goal is you need to know how to convert your followers to clients.
Mm-hmm.
That's where people don't know how to do it. They
Mhm.
have, I have 50,000 followers. What are you doing with your 50,000 followers? How much are they giving you? How are you converting them? What value are you giving to them?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You get what
And
I'm
what
saying?
value are they bringing back to you?
Yeah,
'Cause
what
it's
value?
it's a give take,
Yeah,
right?
they're giving me the fugu.
That's
But
right.
you know what? I'm teaching them how to make more money. And the more you keep helping people to make more money, the more money is
They're
going to come to
and
you.
they're coming back for
And
more too.
they're always coming
They're
back.
coming back.
So
for
we're
more.
going to be teaching you that. Then, of course, in September, the big one.
You skipped the middle part. What are we doing March through August?
Oh, the tour is already happening. As long as I'm concerned, I'm already touring. I don't know what you guys
We
are talking
start
about.
on
On the
Thursday.
2nd of March, we're going to start our tour right here in Wisconsin. We're going to be touring 30 cities, one mentor. It's going to be like more like two mentors now. I don't know. So we're going to be touring all over the United States. But this week alone, we're going to be here in Milwaukee. We're going to be in Chicago. The billboards are up. Meet me in person. Shake my hands, look into my eyeballs. Let's talk one on one and see what we can get out there. Boom, boom, boom. I don't need to make. If you want to be successful, just show up.
You got to show up.
Just
you
show
have
up.
to show up.
It's as easy as that. You just got to show up. So we're doing that in September.
We're doing that August, March through August, and then September 22nd to the 24th is the big one. That's the big one.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. We are doing an entire conference in Las Vegas, Nevada. Some of the top professionals in the United States, in the world. He's spoken about Linda. There's all kinds of faces you guys have
Let me
seen
tell
on
you
the
what
show
happened
before.
yesterday.
Tell
Yesterday,
me.
you want
Yes,
to know
do
what
it.
happened?
Let's go.
So when you go on the website, I'm not even going to make it secret anymore. You can put it there. When you go on the website, you're going to see when I say I want to get like a special speaker or a surprise speaker. Guess who came on board yesterday?
Who came on board?
Adam Coffey.
Adam Coffey
Adam
came
Coffey
on
came on
board.
board yesterday. I got a call from JT. He's like, Adam Coffey is coming on board. He's not going to be there in person. This guy's worth $3 billion. I cannot pay him. But you know what? He said, Joseph, for you, I will transmit from my studio into your program.
See now.
That is what relationship does for you.
Mhm.
And those who are watching this show are getting it exclusively. It's exclusive
Yes.
to them. I'm not going to say it anywhere again.
Okay.
So Adam Coffee is coming. JT was on the phone with me yesterday. He's like, Adam is interested in coming on the program for the conference, and he is going to be there talking to you for 30, 40 minutes. And if I were you, I'll be taking down notes, and it's going to be crazy, like crazy, crazy. So we have all these great leaders coming, to talk to you. So you want to sign up? Go on my website, Joseph Nantomah /event. You see all the tickets out there. If you're watching on Instagram, just go on my website. Sign up and get on board. Don't wait. Do not wait. Take action. Take action. Take action. Okay.
All the links are in Linktree as well.
Yeah. If you
So if
go,
you're on his Instagram, you can click right in his bio and get the links for pretty much all of these events that we've talked about. There's a link for everything. So
I know some of you are sitting out there and you're like, I don't have the money for this, or I don't have enough money. The truth of the matter is, whatever you have that is not enough to solve your problem will never solve your problem. What you got to do is you want to use what you have and put it on the ground like a seed so it can sprout out and you get a whole tree. It's always easy. That little small mind of you be saying, hey, you know what? I have $1,000. I have $2,000. Let me save. It's not going to take you anywhere. What you need to move your life forward is information. When I started paying and started taking action, that was when I moved my life forward. And I know some of you are afraid. It's always easy to be afraid because what you've never done before, you're always going to be afraid when you want to do it. And I keep telling the story of how, I dealt with fear. When I came to the United States, everybody knows this. I was born in Africa. We have skyscrapers, but I never had the opportunity of going to skyscrapers in Africa. And when I came to the US, I started buying real estate. I started inspecting like 50, 80, 100-story buildings. One day I went outside and I realized that I was scared. I was scared. I was scared. I was scared. But you know what? How am I going to own a skyscraper if I am scared of heights?
that's
So
right.
you know what I did? I came back home, told my wife, you know what, today I've made up my mind that I want to deal with fear. That is the only way you get out of a small circle. I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna jump out of a plane. And you know what I did? I came on social media and I bragged about it and I kept on talking about it. I kept on talking about it. I kept on talking about it. You know why I decided to talk about it? Because I want people to hold me
That's
accountable.
right.
And as a leader, or you want to become a leader, the first thing you got to do is you got to put yourself out there. You got to be ready to put yourself out there and be ready to take action. So I went ahead, I paid for a company that was going to take me out there and help me to become someone who can be trained to jump out of a plane. My wife threatened me. She said, hey, you want to jump out of a plane? You got to go get your house straight. Like, you got to put your will together, call your dad, call your mom,
She's
call every single person so that when you jump out of a plane and you crash and you die,
I'm still covered.
I'm still covered. Call your insurance company and tell them I didn't kill you.
Right. We've got these two beautiful girls
Yeah,
sitting at
it
home.
was
You can't,
crazy.
yeah.
But you know what? I knew that I was going to come back alive. So I went ahead, and this was the day that yours truly, the Black mentor, Joseph Nantomah, made up his mind that he was going to deal with fear. And you know what was amazing? I did it. I came back. Nothing happened. But guess what happened? The moment my leg touched the ground, fear was gone. Not only did I stop being afraid of heights alone, anything that has to do with fear, I overcame it.
So that took your fear of heights completely away.
Apart from the fear of heights, I'm telling you, anything that had to do with fear
Wow.
died that day.
Wow.
So sometimes, you're thinking you're just doing one thing, but indeed you're solving so many things at the same time. I never get scared. And now I'm afraid that I don't get afraid.
I would be afraid too.
Yeah, that's the problem I have now. The problem I have now is I'm afraid that I don't get afraid. So what that does to other people is like when a situation happens, my wife is expecting me or somebody's expecting me to panic, and I'm like this. And a lot of people will interpret it like, oh, he has no feelings, he's dead inside, and all. Is the point is, I have actually trained myself. Now, that doesn't mean I don't face challenges.
Sure.
There's a saying that what happens to you is not important; it's what you do when something happens to you.
Yes.
So, what people panic about, I no more panic about it.
That's would you jump out of a plane again?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm going this summer.
100%.
You
You're
want to come
going.
with me?
No, sir, I'm good.
Okay.
I'll video it
You
down on the
video.
ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go.
I'm
I'm
good.
gonna go with my friend, the police officer. We're gonna jump out of a plane this summer. You
Has he
know,
ever done it?
he has never done it.
Oh yeah,
So we're gonna
you're
go
gonna show him
there.
a good time.
We're gonna have fun. So I bragged about it, and when we finish this video, I'm gonna bring my guest for the day. We're gonna be telling you how you can leverage credit, leverage all the opportunities that are available. Don't go away. Hold on, but watch this video and see how yours truly, the Black Mentor, jumped out of a plane 16,000 feet and fear disappeared.
To Skydive Midwest, we're going on your first jump?
Yes.
Okay.
Today is the day. You know, I've been bragging on social media that I got this. And I've been telling all of you, don't be a little bitch. So today, I'm going to prove you that I'm not a little bitch. And if I can do it, you can do it. Amazing.
Welcome back. How did you feel watching that video?
Wow. I'm
Yeah.
still never doing it, I don't think.
It's
I think
amazing.
I'm just going to live in fear and not
It's
do the
amazing.
plane
You know
thing.
what? Before you jump out was when I was afraid. Like you got to get that push, but the moment you jump out, you already jumped out. What are you afraid of?
There's nothing you can do. You're out.
You're already
It's
out.
going. You're
so
done.
I jumped out, and I was screaming, but I did it and everything. And the moment I touched my feet, I was like, "Let's do it again!"
Oh no,
It's
sir.
amazing. So that is what that's what it's all about. It's amazing. It's great, and I'm going to do it again. And with that being said, we just want to let you know that you can overcome whatever you want. All you need is the right information. And coming in to the program today to give us a lot of information about how you can go ahead and make your 2023 very successful in terms of real estate. This woman is a very busy woman. It took me a lot of time to get her on the team.
Mm-hmm.
She's a broker, and she's working all over the country helping people build real estate wealth and helping people build just so many portfolios when it comes to real estate. And I said, you know what, can I have you? She was supposed to come like 2 weeks ago. She didn't have the time. Last week she didn't have the time, but today I was able to grab her, and I told her, please, you got to get this to my audience. And finally she's been able to stop so many things. She's having a meeting in a few minutes. But ladies and gentlemen, I have Whitney Broomfield all the way from Chicago. She's joining us live and direct. How you doing, Whitney? Can you hear me?
How are you? How are you? It's good to see you guys.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes, absolutely. I'm super excited to join. I've always wanted to be a part of this. Watching you do this every week has been a dream for me to be a part of this today.
Amazing. And now it's a reality, right?
Right.
Yes.
So I wanted to introduce yourself, tell us what you do, and we can have a few questions that we're going to ask. And if you're in the audience, you have a question, you are in the United States. because, because whatever we're discussing is going to only benefit those in the United States for now.
Absolutely.
If you're in the United States, I want you to put your questions down there in the comments. Our producers will bring it. But Whitney, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Awesome. So I am a commercial and residential mortgage broker. So I assist buyers to purchase their next properties, their next projects. I inform them on the process, and I get them to that finish line. So I am the brain of your next project, 100%.
Amazing. How long have you been doing this?
I have been doing this for 3 years. I switched over from a retail lender over to wholesale about a year ago. So I am about a year into being a mortgage broker.
Amazing. When people hear that you're a broker, I get scared when I meet brokers. Like you guys are like, you guys brokers are like the how will I put it? You're like the brain book behind the whole thing when it comes to real estate. I just control the money by real estate. But tell us, like, as a broker, what are the everyday challenges you face, and what are the things you solve as a broker?
So don't ever be afraid of the word broker. I was too, and all broker means is options. So instead of being a lender, working under one company, their products, their rates, I have access to over 70 different lenders, from commercial to residential.
Have your
So,
number, please. I
mhm,
need the money. Go
yes.
ahead.
So all that means is I can take on more scenarios
Mhm.
and I can finance more opportunities.
I like you being my friend. You see, guys, this is why these are the people that are making me make the fugu.
That's right.
When you have somebody who has up to 70 different lenders, you see, it gives you a lot of options.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
You get a lot of options. And the thing I always tell people, I even had that discussion this morning, is about building relationships. You see people being successful, people doing big things. It's when you have a Whitney on your side and you have a deal, all you got to do is call Whitney and say, hey, Whitney, I have this deal. What options do I have on the table? And that is what we're talking about, leverage. You
Mhm.
leverage what your friends have and you use it to build what you want to build. Over 70 lenders. So tell us, how is the lending market these days?
The lending market is up and down. So, as you probably know, rates went up the last few months of 2022. We have about 50% of the home marketing specialists stating that rates should dwindle down a bit at the end of 2023 this year. So, with that being said, it's opening up a lot of opportunities for these investors. And whether it be fix and flips or rentals, it's going to open up a lot of doors. So good news
Amazing.
for 2023.
Yeah. So that is the problem. So when people hear that interest rate has gone up, I quickly learned, or I learned the hard way, that knowing your numbers is very important in any business, not only in real estate. So what I did was I stopped, buying to hold because the interest rate had gone up, and I started doing fix and flip.
Right.
And that is because there are still baby boomers out there. There are still people getting tax money and all that stuff. And they are, still buying the properties that we've actually fixed and flipped. So it's still a good market. So when you hear rates are going up, you can still actually buy and hold. Then when the rate come down, you can refi.
Refinance.
I
So
Absolutely.
how
always
are you helping people to understand this? Because people don't understand what they're doing. What kind of incentives, what kind of programs do you and your brokerage have there, and how you help people to understand these things?
So I have a quote. It's called "Marry the house, date the rate." So your rate is not a permanent number.
Can you
It's
repeat that again, please? I need to take notes.
marry the house, date the rate.
Marry the house and date the rate. Okay.
I
Yes,
love that.
I don't know where they
because
come up with. I don't know where they come up with all this thing. These guys are. That's why I told you they're too intelligent for me to handle.
that is a perfect quote, because even residential or commercial, if especially investors, if this house is going to make you money, you're going
Mhm.
to date the rate. The rate is not permanent. The rate can change. So I always inform everybody that I speak to, either residential or commercial, that there is a time that these rates will change, and in between that time we can go ahead and refinance. So there's lots of options. There's different programs with different, LTV requirements, down
Mhm.
payment requirements, things that you need to know that can be beneficial. So if you're working with a lender and they're not informing you on different products and different opportunities, they could be
Yep.
costing you a lot of money, right? Um, the number one thing I always suggest is to have a lender that's going to offer you multiple opportunities, multiple products, multiple programs, right? So you have that choice there. The marry the house, date the rate is just one tiny piece of some of the information that a lender should be offering to these investors and borrowers.
Amazing. So I am in the real estate education, and I teach a lot of people. And ladies and gentlemen, Whitney is going to be here at our boot camp
Oh,
as
it
well
is
in March.
Whitney.
Yeah, she's just a private person. She's like, don't put my picture out there. So we didn't do that. But she's supposed to be our surprise person. And this boot camp, she's gonna be the one giving out all the pre-approvals. I know she's come with a bag load of money, right? Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. So she's gonna be there. So I teach a lot of people, how to get into real estate, where to find the deals and stuff like that. You are in the Midwest West market. What do you have to say about that market?
I will tell you right now that this market was a very tough market about 6 months ago. And every single day I'm seeing positive changes, more inventory, things like that. So the market is going to always be a wave. Okay. So it's just about learning how to ride the wave and picking up on the right opportunities. But I will definitely say 2023 might be explosive for investors. 100%. It's going to be a good year.
It's gonna be a great year. I know that. So all you got to do is get information, because information is key. And like I said, Whitney is gonna be coming to the boot camp. We got her on our team, and the producer could put Whitney's email address. If you live in the United States and you want to get funding, you want to buy your first property, she has over 70 different programs. The email is Whitney at investorscapitalllc.net. Put it out there and send her an email. She will be very, very much obliged to respond back to you, give you all the information you want. And she's just an amazing person. She's very, very busy. So if she doesn't get back to you immediately, do not take it personal.
No.
So she's gonna get back to you guys. But if there's one thing I want to tell you, is 2023 market is meant for investors. And I want to ask the broker, because I am not a broker and I respect brokers a lot. What is the big difference between buying your own property and buying an investment property?
Well, the income.
There you go.
That's everything. You're
The
not
frugal.
making money on your own property. Yep.
And that's
The
why we always
income.
tell people, right? We always teach people that if you want to go into real estate, go in as a business person, go in as an investor. You see, people don't understand that you can still own an investment property and can still live in that investment property, right? So I have a lady who bought like a duplex last year, 4 units, and she lives in 1 unit and she rents the remaining 3 units. So all the rent that she gets from the remaining 3 unit is what she uses to pay the
To pay the
mortgage,
mortgage, yeah.
the taxes, whatever. And so people are
It's
like, no, no,
huge.
no. You got to know how to get out there and get information. People don't want to pay for information. They rather want to pay for entertainment. They want to go on TikTok and watch people dance. I'm not saying TikTok is a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. I have a TikTok account, and everything that I try to do there is educative and joking. But what I'm saying is you need to find mentors who are going to teach you, like Whitney out there, people who can get, in line with you, show you, hold your hands and help you. So if there's one big thing you want to leave out there today, Whitney, for those who are just starting out to get into real estate and need funding, what will it be?
So I'm so happy that you brought up the multi-units. That's huge. And if you're starting off, you can purchase a multi-unit up to 4 units and use it as a primary residence. You're only required to put the 3.5% down, and then you can rent out the rest of those units. So that's amazing that you brought that up, because if I were to start off, it would be to purchase a primary residence, a duplex, whatever it may be, and then rent out that other property. You're only having to put the 3.5% down. You're not needing to put the 20% down on that. So that's going to save you a lot of money, and that's going to get you started. And then once you are ready to purchase another primary residence, you're going to be able to use that other unit to rent out. And now that duplex or quadplex, whatever it may be, is now your investment property.
Amazing. And you didn't talk about the part where you can pull out equity from that duplex or whatever and use that money to put down on your lap.
Absolutely.
This thing is
One,
like, it's like what we call blood money.
Mm-hmm.
You
it
know, when
is.
you're when you're in real estate and you, of course, you know what you're doing. That's why people can never understand. Most people don't understand when you're telling them about the numbers, like how the numbers multiply. Like I was flying out from Wisconsin to, I believe it was Texas, somewhere in Texas. I cannot remember now. And a young guy was sitting next to me with me, and he was looking so, was sitting in first class with me. And whenever I sit down, I like talking to people just to know them. And I'm like, hey, what do you do? So he was into real estate, but they were selling only lands
Oh.
in Arizona or somewhere like that. New Mexico. They
Mm-hmm.
sell lands in New Mexico. So I was like, it was like he just came back from his grandma's. They had a family business where they were selling land. He just came back from a grandma's burial, and all she left for him was $30,000.
Mm.
And this guy was sad that they gave him a $30,000 cash will from his grandma. And I said, "Calm down, young man. Do you know what $30,000 is?" He said, "What?" I said, "What is your credit like?" He said his credit was 650. I said, $30,000 is a 10% down payment for a $300,000 property.
Yes, it
And his
is.
eyes went like, "What?" And I started coaching him. In fact, he gave me his card and told me to come visit him sometime in New Mexico or something. Of course, I didn't go. I was like, "You come down to Milwaukee. I'm going to teach you how to do it."
Of
So
course.
you got to know what you have. People don't know what they have. They don't know how to leverage the monies. Somebody has $100,000 and they put it under their bed. Like, it's crazy, literally crazy.
What
With
is
a
that money doing for
with
you
a
under your bed?
$100,000, you can leverage up to five, six
Mm.
hundred, maybe $700,000 worth of property. Correct, broker? She's the
Yes,
broker. I don't know anything. I don't know how this thing is done.
absolutely.
She's the
You can
broker.
put, yeah, you can put 20% down on 500K houses, and now you have 5 different investment properties. So
Yeah,
huge.
so it's amazing. So, guys, there you have it. She's a very busy woman, came out of all that she's doing to give us this time, and I appreciate you, Whitney. Whitney is now part of our team. She's going to be the one processing all our loans. So, you want to get a loan, you want to get pre-approvers, talk to Whitney. Our email is right there, Whitney at investorscapitalllc.net. Reach out to her, send her an email, and let's make this for good. A lot of opportunities out there. It's
There
just left
are.
for those who want to get it. Thank you, Whitney, for joining us today.
You're very welcome. Thank you. You are amazing. This man is making miracles happen in my life. It's
Now,
been such a
make
blessing
me
working with him.
you make it sound like I'm Jesus right now, but I'm not.
Close.
It was great to see you again,
It's
Whitney.
always
I know
amazing
it's
to see
very
you.
good to see you. I'll see you soon.
Hope to see you soon. Match live and direct, doing your magic in the boot camp. Thank you very
Absolutely.
Yes,
much.
sir.
Boom, boom, boom. So there you go. A lot of people don't know what is going on. They don't understand how things are done in the real estate market. So they just sit down and complain. But what I want to tell you is, you can sit down, you can complain, you can talk all you want. It is only those who take action that are going to get things done.
Absolutely.
And that's why we're calling you out to, go ahead, sign up for the classes, take action, do what you got to do to get what you want.
People have to look for the open door though too, because it might only be cracked, and you have to check: is that something that I want to explore? Not everything falls into your lap, like you said. It's not always, can the Black Mentor come to me?
Yeah.
He's giving you the opportunity to come to him.
Yeah, I'm giving
Yeah.
not too many people who are successful actually give you the opportunity to come to them.
Right.
I have mentors that I cannot even have access to, and I pay what, $20,000, $50,000 to go to their events. I cannot even shake their hands.
Yeah.
I can sit in the front seat, but you cannot even reach out to them. But you know what? We are the new set of leaders who understand what it means to connect with people, what it means to network with people. So we create that space. One of the things that I told myself about myself and my team, and I tell you, and my brand is, I want to make sure that as a coach, I am accessible.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I am approachable, because the moment you're not approachable, you're not accessible, then you're no more a leader. A leader should be accessible. Now, I'm not saying let every funny guy, funny person come close to you. I mean, there's boundaries, but you know what? I'm probably the only guy on social media who responds to his Instagram every single message, even when it's a stupid message. Like I go there, all I can tell you is no, yes, block, but I react to it. There are leaders that even when you send messages, you cannot meet them in person. They never respond back to you. They never respond back to their emails. But I didn't want to be such a leader. I want to be a leader that is accessible. People that I've helped in doing business have even gone as far as discussing personal issues with me. And in my little wisdom, I help them to see how they can go from where they are to where they want to be. And that is what true leadership is all about. For you to be accessible, for people to be able to talk to you, call you, meet you. On Saturday, was it on Saturday? On Sunday, yesterday? Yesterday was Saturday.
Yesterday was Monday,
Oh
but
my God.
it's fine.
I don't even know how to track the days anymore. When you're busy, that's what happens. But it was on Monday morning, I believe, yesterday. Somebody just called my phone out of the blue. I was like, how did you get my number? He's like, I just saw one number and I decided to just, call you, And I was like, okay, you're already on my phone. Normally, when I want to give out consultation, is $1,000 in person and $500 on the phone. But you already called me, so let's go.
Yeah.
Free of charge.
You just gave it to him.
I just gave it to him and I wasn't doing anything.
Though.
It was in the morning. So I just say, let me just talk to this person. And I was able to resolve his issues in 45 minutes, free of charge, no price tag attached to it. So you want to make sure you're accessible, you talk to people, and that is what makes you a great leader.
Absolutely.
Anything you want to add to that?
You're always accessible to me. I call you, you answer.
Oh, you are.
I text you, you answer.
You micromanage me. You if I don't.
You need to be micromanaged a little bit sometimes.
If I don't answer your calls, you're just gonna kill me.
Sometimes you have to be micromanaged. I've got all the people I'm hurting, all the cats to Joseph.
Yeah.
Have you done this? Just a reminder about this, because when you're busy, you don't have all the time in the world to sit and go through all your emails and your messages.
Oh my God, the email thing right now is killing me. I just all of a sudden I hate emails. I like phones better where I can talk 5-10 minutes, whatever. You can sort it out. The email thing, I'm not good with that because especially when you're flying and there are times the internet and the planes are good and sometimes they're not very good.
Yeah.
I don't have time. It's just frustrating. But when people can send you text messages and talk, and when you call somebody, please, guys, I am appealing. This is not me getting angry, but I'm just appealing. When you call people on the phone and you want them to help you out, just go straight to the point. Don't be like, hey, how is your wife doing? How is your cat doing? How is your dog doing? How is Zoe doing? How is that? Like, that is already 5 minutes of my time.
Yeah.
And, you're actually trying to be polite. So I cannot dude, get to the point. I'm like, they're fine. But you know what? You're taking my time. If somebody gives you access to their time, go straight to the point. You won't believe it. JT first called me yesterday.
Yeah. About?
He just called out of the blue. Hey, Joseph!
Just wanted to hang out with you on the phone for a little bit?
Yeah.
Well, that is not a call you're cutting off quick.
In the past, I used to chat with him we have an app that we normally talk, voice notes and all that. And let me look for JT's trouble today. And JT will be like,
this is his mentor, everyone.
Yeah,
we've
JT
been talking about JT the whole show.
I mean, I cannot do without JT. He's my buddy. He's my guy. If it gets you offended, go get your own mentor, right?
That's right.
It's as simple as that. Go pay money so I can mentor you. So JT just goes like this. Listen, let me make sure I'm sending the right one, not the one who was telling me the money.
Joseph, are you there?
Yeah, I'll play that again. This is JT.
Joseph, are you there?
He's just looking for my trouble every time. And, it's amazing when people who are your mentors are always talking about you where successful people are. Like JT goes to a meeting with Adam Coffey and he's talking to me about Adam Coffey. Hear what he says here.
Adam Coffey's asking about you, buddy. Joseph, Adam Coffey. I made people have him do a little...
No, you don't need to hear that. But you know what? And out of the blue, he called me yesterday and was like, hey, buddy, I wanted to check on you. I want to check on your wife. And he cracked my wife up. My wife was upstairs. I was downstairs taking the call. And he's like, can I talk to your wife? I was like, yes. Then I give my wife the phone. I'm like, hello, this is Susie. I was like, Susie? Who is Susie? I was like, it's JT. So she cracked up, So that is leadership, having access.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely.
So if I have access like this where these guys are are traveling all over the world. I travel all over the US right now. They travel all over the world, over 70 brands and businesses. Like today, this guy is in Japan. The other day, he's in Dubai. The other day, he's in Australia. The other day, he's in what? Belize. If they can, actually give me access to them to talk to them, who am I? Like, I have not done a $1 billion deal before. Never.
Right.
Yet. Not
It's
yet.
coming.
But it's coming. So that is why I am queuing and I'm taking this, coaching from these guys and seeing how they are creating access to people. And I think it's all about access. So if you have a question today in the next few minutes, 5-10 minutes, ask us about real estate, about the programs we've talked about. You have something you want to share with us. Let's go. I want to encourage you to put it in the comment section and let us do this. And when we come back, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to take your questions and we're going to end up with that today.
My name is Abiodun Afolabi. I'm into a lot of business. Like when you get to America, you don't know what you're doing. So I go to school to become a CNA. Then I have my CNA license. And I still work as a CNA. But in America, there's something we always call financial freedom, which nobody tell you about it. And it all depends on who you know or who you meet and what connection you have. You can be here for a long time. If you don't know the right people, you're going to be a slave for the rest of your life. So me getting here, I was like, okay, let's see how this goes. And I hope it's not this boom, boom, boom church of a thing. But I know it's a boom, 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 a real thing, which make me feel like, okay, I think I can relate with this guy. And I feel at home with him. Like, at least he's one of my people. And hey, tell me what I've never had before. Tell me what I don't know. Somebody's going to bring boom, boom, boom to your house. It's not possible. You need to go and look for boom, boom, boom online and try to change your life. That's all I got to say. God bless you and stay blessed.
Welcome back. There you go. So we want to encourage you. If you're in Milwaukee, you're in Chicago, you're in Minnesota, that's going to be our first three cities to visit.
No. Milwaukee is Thursday, Chicago is Friday, and then we're in Indianapolis and Cincinnati the 16th and 17th.
Okay, beautiful.
Minneapolis is end of the month.
Okay, beautiful. So this week, get ready. If you're in Chicago, if you're in Milwaukee, get ready. We're going to be there. I just want to encourage you this year, not let it be like every other year. Take action. When you take action, the universe sees your actions. You cannot play with this thing. Like, you cannot be sleeping while I am traveling, going everywhere, building relationship, investing in people. Then you're gonna be like, oh, I want to be successful than that guy. Like, how does that work?
You know what I noticed with you talk obviously a lot about building relationships, but now that I've done a few masterclass, boot camp, this, that, and the other, I noticed that the people that you see come to multiple events, you probably like how JT reaches out to you.
Yeah.
He sees you at those events. So that makes you more accessible and makes him want to reach out more to you.
Yeah.
And I see you do that with people that you see continuously going to your events. You're making sure, hey, they are taking action. I recognize that face.
Yeah. So you have to do that. It's garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah.
The reason why you have a mentor is for two things. My father used to, it's just common sense. You see somebody doing something good, duplicate what they're doing. You see somebody doing bad, run away.
Right.
Don't do it. So it's as simple as that. So when I see the quality of men that are coming around me, like JT, Adam Coffee, of course I have women. I see you. I see there's this lady, Bonnie. Oh, Bonnie is my very good friend and mentor as well. I learned a lot from her. I copy these things and I duplicate it.
Yeah.
And that is why I keep bringing men and women to the show. Look at Linda, the first interview we had this year.
Yes.
Very inspiring.
Absolutely. Number one movie in Nigeria.
Number one social media blogger in Africa. And now her movie was number one on Netflix for a while. Now it's gone to number 2.
But that's still it
was still number
what
one.
What an accomplishment.
So when you look at people like that and you interact with people like that and see all the big things they're doing, it inspires you to want to do better. And the thing about this is the moment you start making friends in those categories or that caliber, I wake up every day and I got to sit up because there are people holding me accountable.
Yes.
People are not just going to be your friends and be in your circle and you're just doing bullshit. No,
No.
you got to wake up and do what you say you're going to do. And even when things go hard, you still got to keep pushing. You still got to show example, set example, and things like that. I have people that when I post certain things on social media, they call me and like, dude, that stuff you posted is not too good. And I got to bring it down.
Yeah.
Because I'm not perfect. I'm also learning, you know.
Yes.
So I want to encourage you this 2023, build relationships.
It's important.
It's
everything in
you
business.
know, I
if you
keep
ask
saying
me.
it, people don't understand.
They
I keep
don't.
saying it, they don't understand. But you know, when you look at all the people we had on the screen at the what do you call it, at the conference, you start seeing relationships.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
every single one of them, I have had a relationship built with them. That's why they said yes, 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 and more are coming. We're gonna get more. I am part of the All American Speakers Bureau. There are thousands of speakers there, and
Mhm.
I'm a member of that. I've not even tapped into that yet.
Oh.
So I spoke to the president of the organization like in January. She gave me an email. She said, send me what you want. I didn't because I know she's going to flood my email. You know what I decided to do? I said, okay, let me first of all talk to people that I know one on one
Yeah.
who have inspired me or that I know doing something. I haven't even talked to the All Speakers Bureau yet.
You might not need to.
I might not need to,
You
but if
might
I
not
tell them
need
I
to.
want 50 speakers, a stroke of finger, they'll give it to me.
Oh, for your own events to bringing
Yeah,
them.
but even at the
Yes.
conference,
Yes.
you know, so
yes.
we have great speakers there, and I'm a member of that body, and I've not even do anything. So yeah, so you know, it's a beautiful day. We've been here. We've talked about all the good stuff. We had Whitney, the broker, who came to help us break down and see what the market looks like and how you can be successful in building your real estate. Take action. Be available. Second, and
Absolutely. Be available.
Second, be available. Show up. It's going to be a physical meeting. Come, roll your sleeves. Let's get you successful for 2023. And we have great, great, great things coming up. And I'm going to leave it for the lady to round up today.
You know, if you're not sure about coming for the in-person stuff, Sunday's class is a great way to get you started. You can see, is this real or is this not? I've said this on just about every show. When we had the gentleman from the magazine, is it Catalyst magazine, came, and one had attended the master class and he walked out making money. Making money from an app that he put on his phone to track his expenses.
And I showed them that, you know, it was a
It's
very
that simple.
practical thing. I don't teach what I have not done.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not like that guy who, you know, comes and reads something from a book and start teaching people about it. No. Every single thing that I tell people is something I've practiced in my business that has been successful, you know, that I've actually taken action to do it. And I don't teach people what I've done that I failed in. I shared my failures, but I don't teach people to do it. I only teach people that this is what I've done that has been successful. This is the person that I know that I've met that has made it work. And such people go out there and they get the opportunity. And that's what leadership is all about. You know, you show people what you've done, what has worked, and make them replicate and duplicate it.
You can't get everything for free.
You cannot. So
But-
that's the link
But
right
damn
there.
it, some of your stuff is close to free.
I
I'm
give
just
so
saying,
much.
I mean,
The truth of the matter is I give so much value.
You do.
I'm learning every day, guys. Like I learn every single day. Every day I read a book or I interact with some billionaire or whatever. I'm online. I'm putting out information. I'm doing research to get information that I'm going to put out there because there are people that if I don't post a day or two, they're like texting me, "What happened? Are you
you
sick?
okay? Are you
okay?"
alive?
Like, dude, I've been waiting for you all day to post
Right.
something inspiring on social media. I'm not seeing you. So it's literally crazy. So I have to make sure that I don't keep people boring. I keep reposting and reposting tangible and valuable things back to them. So I got to do research to do that. Now, you know, while I'm doing that, I'm improving my person.
Mhm.
I'm improving my being.
Mhm.
You cannot be a leader and not give yourself to improvement. You're going to become stale.
Mhm.
You're going to be like that water in a pond that just keeps giving the same thing and people get tired. People get boring.
You have yet to be. I think we met just about a year ago.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, no dull moment.
no, not
No
a
dull moment. So
No.
I'm trying to keep it fresh. I'm trying to keep it reliable. I'm trying to keep it valuable. And I'm going to bring in so much value to your table. But it's for you to accept that value. It's for you to go ahead, you know, click on the link, scan the phone, whatever, take action and, you know, bet on yourself.
Mhm.
When you're paying for a training or you're paying for a conference or a boot camp, you're not paying me. You're paying it for yourself.
Absolutely.
You're investing in yourself and you're betting on yourself that, you know what, I'm going to squeeze Black Mentor and get all that I want. You're going to have like 555 questions on your piece of paper, and he's going to answer every single one of them.
Yes.
That is how you
Q&A goes for some time.
Yeah.
For
that's what
some
people don't
time.
understand. But
Yes.
if you sit down in your ignorance, how are you going to know these things?
Right.
So you pay your money, but that's just say, oh, he's going to do all the work. No, you come back and have all these questions lined up.
Yeah.
How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? I want to do this. I want to do that. So most times when you see people don't take action, it's because they cannot bet on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They're chickens. They don't know what they're doing. They've given up on life. And, they see this guy, African guy sitting down there teaching, making money, and some of them get jealous. No, don't get jealous. Go ahead, match me with your questions, see what we can do. I have my team. What is his name? Mike is there.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to teach you how to start up your business. I'm going to teach you practical how you're going to scale, how you're going to find money, how you're going to get to where you're going, how you're going to use debt to build wealth,
And I'll be out there hanging in Zoom land, helping to answer
Up
questions.
and out the questions. So take action, bet on yourself, and get out there. And that is how I think we should end today's note of the program, because talk is cheap. We can talk. Those who want to take action will take action. Those who want to learn will learn. Those who want to sit down in their living room and watch Netflix and chill will watch Netflix and chill. At the end of the day, I always tell people, give us 5 years. 5 years, I'll probably be a billionaire. You're still going to be sitting down and watching me and sending me a message, Black Mentor, I've been following you for the last... When people send me that message, it irritates me.
Yes.
You know that, right?
Yes.
Never start a message on Instagram or anywhere, say, I've been following you for the past 4 years. Like, what have you been doing in the last 4 years? Like, have you been waiting to see if I will fail, if I will succeed?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What action have you taken in those 4 years to better
4 years?
yourself?
Yeah, so you just sat down, you're following my page for the last 4 years, and I've been screaming, shouting, take action, do this, and you're not doing anything. Like, it's annoying. So people think when they tell you, oh, I've been following you for the last 5 years, it's supposed to excite me. No, dude. Where have you been for the last 4 or 5 years? What have you been looking at? You've been joining all the rumor mongers to say that guy's not doing the right thing, whereas I'm progressing. I'm getting, very, very successful people on the team, building, building businesses all over the world, bringing multi-millionaires and billionaires into our circle. You've been sitting down there and you've been watching us for the last 4 or 5 years. I think that's stupidity. I'm sorry to say. When I see people who are successful, you know what I do? I go there, I put in my money, and I do. For example, there's a training coming up with this guy. What do they call this guy? Robert Kiyosaki, the guy who wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going for that event.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Yes.
I saw it yesterday, and boom, I already have the link. When I finish this show, I'm going to go sign up.
Excellent.
It's a $2,000 class for one day, but I'm going to be there. Because you know why? I want to get a proper understanding of how to use debt, because I didn't grow up in a place where debt was a good thing. I grew up in a place where debt was a bad thing.
Yes.
Now, I understand it, the basic, but I want to go deeper.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to learn how to use that so much that this $1 billion mark we're talking about, 5 to 10 years, whatever, I want to know how to do it. And these guys have done it multiple times, using debt to build wealth. So when I saw the class, and that's the only class he's having this year. Now I'm actually advertising for him for free. That's the only class he has for this year. I'm signing up for it. I'm going to be there in person. I'm going to meet him in person, and I'm going to take action and make it happen. And you're sitting down there and saying, I've been following you for the last 4 years. Like, that's supposed to impress me. That's not supposed to impress me. That tells me you're somebody who doesn't take action. If you have to wait for 4 good years to be watching me, you can do better. So I want to thank you. This show, there is no script. We just come here and we say it as it is. Sometimes I feel good. Sometimes I feel not too good. But I give it to you. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. We'll see you next week.
So we'll see you next week. What?
March 7th.
March 7th? What's happening on March 7th?
That's next week, Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll see you next week, Tuesday. And until then, remember, your best days are ahead of you and never behind. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.